With the sound of the prospector's pickaxe still ringing in your ears, you carried onwards. The rank smell of rot and mold permeated the humid air. Every step forward was answered by some nearby slip or slither. You tread cautiously into the wetlands. Hey everyone! Welcome back to some more Let's Play Inscryption. In the last episode, we began playing the game. Our opponent, a mysterious gentleman of some sort, sitting across from us in this extremely dark and creepy cabin, is playing a card game with us, and we are learning how the rules work. We are assembling our deck. We are improving the creatures within it, which we have learned are alive and can suffer the pain that they are feeling in this game when we sacrifice them, or I suppose when they do battle as well. We have learned that our opponent does not play by the rules and is willing to cheat in order to win. We have pulled out one of our teeth in order to win a match. And we've learned that we want to get out of this cabin. And playing the game may not reveal that option. Maybe we need to interact with some things else that are around here. Our deck is looking okay at the moment. We beat the first boss, the Prospector, and things are going well. Hopefully we'll get more stronger cards as we go forward, and now we have a better idea of what all these different symbols mean in front of us. Now, there is something I want to talk about before we begin playing this episode. It's important enough that I want to break the immersion briefly to talk about this game. I picked up this game because I liked the graphics on Steam that I saw, and it had good reviews. I tend not to really pay attention to the good reviews very much. I tend to pay more attention to the negative ones, but I didn't look at the reviews when I played the game, and I liked very much what I saw, and I'm a big fan of various deck building games, as you should know by my playing of Armageddon Empires, for example, for the past several decades now. When I went, however, and checked the negative reviews, I avoided all spoilers, but I noticed people mentioning something that is important enough that I should say it here. What we're experiencing at this moment, this gentleman across the table from us, the cabin we are in, the look of the game here in front of us, the cards that we play, this will all change at some point in the game, and it will instead feel like and look like a game from the normal Nintendo system era. It's going to drop down to being like an 8-bit game. And from my brief reading of the reviews, it sounds like it will be like Pokemon in a way. We will walk around, I guess, and challenge people. I've never played Pokemon, so I can't tell you anything about the game. If that's accurate, I know, right? There goes all my gamer cred. But I haven't. I've never played that game. So I don't know too much about how accurate that is. But I did notice a 1-second showing of that aspect of the game in the game's trailer. I feel it's important enough to mention it to you guys, because I like the card game here enough that I don't care if the game looks a bit different. I have heard it will look a bit different for quite some time. Probably easily as many hours as it will take us to beat this portion of the game, possibly longer than that. And as such, it will lose the creepy feeling as it loses this atmosphere we are experiencing at the moment. Be aware of that, because there's no pictures about this on the Steam page, and I think it's important to know. If I hadn't known that before I reached that portion of the game, I would probably have... I don't know if I would have recorded this game for the Halloween season, but I think we're looking at probably this video, or probably 2 or 3 more, where we're still in the cabin and still fighting this gentleman. And so I think it'll still remain creepy up until then. I have also heard from some of the replies on the negative reviews that the game will go back to something like this, if not this, after that part of the game is done. There are more than just these first two, the 2 chapters. This one that we're experiencing now, and one coming up. Important enough that I felt I should say it. Again, there's no pictures of it on Steam, and it's not being mentioned any. Many of the reviews allude to the fact that something happens, and due to spoilers, you're not being told why. And I don't know why the game does this. My guess is because the developer wanted some overworld exploration, and we don't have a game engine able to do that here. And so it makes sense to me that he would do so. This is also, however, the developer who made Pony Island. So there can be curveballs and twists, very unexpected types in this game. The guy is pretty devious, and I respect that very much. We are still going to play this game. Just be aware, if you want this, right here what we're seeing, and you want this at all points in this game, from beginning to the very end, you're not going to get that if you go and pick up this game on Steam based on what you've seen me play so far. Okay. Now with that said, let me cut this part really quick, and we'll begin playing. Alright everyone. So, well, we don't really have a whole lot more we can do. So, we're still inside this cabin. This gentleman's good enough to continue playing the game with us. Let's play a little more. I'm thinking we'll do one of these battles, and then we'll get up and explore the cabin a little more. So let's get started. What do we have in our deck currently? 2 porcupines. One is upgraded, that we can also sacrifice it over and over again without it actually leaving the board. 2 wolves. A snapper turtle. And our stoat, who's been upgraded to have flying. Ah, the elusive otter. It submerged itself during my turn. A nascent raven. It is no less convening in its incubation. Waterborne. A card bearing this sigil submerged itself during its opponent's turn. While submerged, opposing creatures attack its owner directly. Oh, interesting. So, this sounds like phasing from the old Magic the Gathering game. A phasing creature wouldn't exist on certain turns, and then would exist on other turns, so it couldn't be targeted directly. It sounds like the otter attacks whatever's in front of it, or our opponent, when it's flipped up. And on his turn, when he activates, it flips upside down to go, or gets removed from the board, or something like that, or tapped to the side in order to keep it from being attacked. I really like this, because I really see how there are some cards you want to use, and there are other cards You just want to sacrifice them. The adder could be nice to sacrifice it, to give poison to something like our snapper turtle. Although I was planning to put the porcupine's spikes on it. And we've only got one flying creature at the moment. So maybe we will take the raven egg this time. Let's do that. I think we'll build some flying creatures as well to help our otter out. Now, I want to sacrifice that one otter. Not otter. I want to sacrifice our one porcupine to give its spikes to our snapper turtle. But we're out of supplies, so we could really benefit from going here. I think we do sacrifice our second otter, because I want to keep the number of cards in our deck low, so we can guarantee to draw more useful cards. So we sacrifice our porcupine. And we give this to our snapper. Done. All right. Let's do the next fight. So what are we looking at here? Kingfishers. Oh! They have the submerged as well. So I think they have 1 and 1. I think we play the squirrel. Kill the squirrel to play the porcupine. Sacrifice the porcupine to play the raven egg. And the raven egg gets played here by the stump. And we'll play the porcupine. That was interesting. Spider on that card. I wish I could have clicked on it. Maybe it would have given us something. I think do I want to risk the porcupine's death to have it deal 1 damage to a king? Oh no, the kingfishers have flying and submerged. Oh, that's super interesting. So they ignore my cards at all times, and I can't damage them. Alright, interesting. Well, let's play our squirrel here. Sacrifice the squirrels. I'm so sorry. And play our porcupine. There. Sacrifice our porcupine to play our raven egg. And we are done with our turn. We want a squirrel this turn. And we'll play it here. We'll then kill the squirrel and our porcupine to play our wolf. I think we've won. Just like that. How brutal of you. You dealt me more damage than you needed to win. However, in my game, such feats are rewarded. To be precise, a tooth to keep for each extra damage dealt. The trapper may be interested in your spoils. Okay, so we want to do as much damage as we can. Okay, well, we're gonna walk around for a little bit. now and interact with some things. Maybe we can actually do something here. He doesn't seem to mind that we're doing things to his stuff. This is a cuckoo clock. This is the cuckoo clock. My grandparents had a clock where, at a certain time, these figures would come out and dance. There was this this rotary thing on the bottom of it, and they would come out on, I think it was both sides, and do like a little dance together, and then they would go back inside of the apartments they came from, and it would play a song on the chimes for a little bit. It was very, very nice. Very old clock. I'm a professional. So let's make it like 1 o'clock and see if we can get a bird to come out. Does it fit? Interesting. Do we have like an inventory? We just got a ring from the bird. There's another door, so there must be a way to get that door open as well. But I don't think I should do this on screen. It's going to take a long time maybe to get that open. Maybe we can find some other information that will hint as to how we get the lower one open. Painting of our board. Of all the things in this cabin, this one seems the most likely as a way out of the cabin to me for some reason. If we could somehow change the picture. Nothing really stands out on any of the sides, and I don't think I have anything I can use to interact with it. We don't have the combo lock to this, and I'm not going to fiddle with those numbers until I know it. Maybe there's some relation to this, though, here. There's 4 people, 4 figures, and there's 3 dials. They remind me a little bit about the figures that were around the campfire, who told us they're bringing our porcupine there. I'll have to pay attention to that encounter next time and see if that somehow lets us open this. I somehow doubt we're allowed out. We're not. We don't have the key. There's a candle lit here. We still don't have what it takes to make the squirrel drop the dagger. Hello, sir. You have a magnificent looking beard, I can tell from here. Oh, that must go on the other weight. I'm thinking. That almost looks like a hand grabbing something to me, like a skeletal hand of some sort. Oh! The smoke is collecting inside this. That's interesting. How can we use that? I don't see a way to do so. I don't see a way to do so. We don't have any keys. And I don't know what the ring is used in. And I don't have an inventory. So I guess we're done. Another card for our deck. Don't know if I really want another one. The Convening Raven, a blight upon the skies. The Feathered Mantis. Its prying claws strike both to the left and right. Bifurcated Strike. A card bearing this sigil will strike each opposing space to the left and right of the space across from it. Interesting. Place that near a stump, able to help attack anything that shows up to the left and right. I wonder if it attacks him twice, if it's unopposed on the left and right spaces on the board. The Watchful Bullfrog. It leaps in the way of attacking flyers. I'm thinking one of these two. It's always tempting me to grab weaker creatures. Oh, although the bullfrog would probably hurt the kingfishers if they leap out of the ground to attack. No, I'm sorry, he won't hurt them. He will block, however, them. I said I wanted flying, so we will grab the raven. And we're about to be resupplied. A gust from this may lift your creatures into the air, if only for a turn. Choose one. Squirrel, bottle. I'm never taking this again. I refuse to lose more teeth. Its bleeding yields 3 blood, if you can ignore the bleating. The black goat. So if we sacrifice it, it gives us 3 blood. Well, I like having emergency cards more than these. I like my bottles. This could prove useful, though. The fan. I refuse to take the pliers a second time. Unless we lose horribly. we discovered we should have taken it, but I'm still not, like, I don't know what to say. I don't want to lose any more teeth. I refuse to lose more teeth. I won't take this unless... Oh, but there's no way to look ahead for the battles we're doing. Sometimes maybe it's just one more point we need. No, I won't take it. Flying for a turn. Does he mean both his and my turn? Or does he mean just on my turn? I wonder. We're early enough in that I guess we should take it and try it. Feeling overburdened enough with the full 3 items, you carried on. Oof. Kingfisher, coyote, and another kingfisher. So that's 4 damage taken on our turn. Huh. And then 3 damage the next turn. If I play the squirrel to play the raven egg, I would place it here, I guess. No, I wouldn't. The raven, how many hit points does the raven have? I think it has 2. Oh, here, 3. And does 2 damage. So it can take 3 kingfisher hits before it dies. And it will do 2 damage back. If I play the squirrel, we play the egg, it becomes a raven. But then what on earth do I do on my next turn? I think I need to use a squirrel bottle immediately. Next turn, I'll have a raven. And if I take a squirrel, let me play the snapper. But I'm gonna die. We have to use the squirrel. Or well, I could play the squirrel, use the black goat to get me 3 blood. And with that, play this river snapper here. And the raven here. Can I win without the black goat, though? If I play this squirrel... play the raven egg. We're down 4. We do no damage to him. He does 4 damage to me. My turn, I do 2 damage to him. We're back up to 2. We can take 3 damage. I draw... The egg has to go here, because it's going to have to take a hit from a kingfisher. I play the second raven, that does 4 damage, but we're taking 2 each time. don't know. I think we'll try it without using the black goat. Play the squirrel to start. Sacrifice the squirrel for the raven egg, and place that raven egg here. Alternatively, we'd play the second squirrel to drop the river snapper here, which hits him for 1 damage. The coyote moves up and kills itself on the river snapper, which survives with 4 and automatically kills the coyote in return. And we take just 2 damage. Or we take 2 or 4. I'd like to not use either of these. 4 damage. Play the raven egg. So we take 4. Again, Tim, then you do 2 back to him. But You do 2 back to him, we're back up to 2. He does 3 his next turn and wins. Yeah, you have to use the squirrel. I don't see a way around this. To play the snapper if you want to have a chance to keep going. So we'll do it. Okay, so now we'll sacrifice the squirrel for a raven, and we'll put that raven egg here. Otter is showing up. Crap. I was hoping there wouldn't be anything else he'd be playing. We're gonna do 3 damage to him this turn. And the otter... Okay, so... we can... grab a squirrel this turn for there. How much damage have we taken so far? 2. We'll do 3 to him. That's 1 for us. I think we do grab a squirrel card. And that's all we're doing this turn. Oh, the Kingfisher ignores my Raven too! Flying creatures just ignore other flying creatures. Oh, I didn't know it worked that way. Okay, that's not so bad. Although we're still at 2 damage, he will take more if we play this other Raven. So I'm gonna do that. Okay, this is not so bad at the moment. When that otter comes up, the River Snapper can tank it. Actually, we're gonna do 5 damage to him. We'll kill him. Right now, we'll kill him this round. It's over. We have 1. I'm gonna draw a card anyway. and we'll end our turn. And I think that's it. A new symbol we have not seen before. 2 blood on the card. You must make a different kind of choice now. Choose not a specific beast, but decide the cost that you wish to pay. One blood, 2 blood, 3 blood. It sounds like we're sacrificing a creature of ours in order to gain some power or something. I don't... It's our first time seeing this. So I don't know how this works. So let's go straight down the middle and we'll take 2 blood and we'll see what the game does at that point. A random card with a cost of 2. What were you expecting? Not this, honestly. Not what I wanted, though. I really did not want another card for the deck. We move on. We'll go to the fireplace next. No, the fireplace, the campsite. A group of starving survivors stood around a dying campfire. There is room for a creature around the fire, one said. The warmth will enhance its power, said another. One of the survivors said nothing at all, but could not stop licking their lips. So these are the figures that we saw by that combo lock, and I suspect that the order they're listed there indicates the lock to touch, and the order here might be the number to change it to. So let me write this down, and we'll see how right I am. So we've got what looks like George Washington is the first position. We have the Indian or Native American as the second position. Apple on head. Apple head as the third position. We have an admiral as the fourth position, and we've got Watson as the fifth position. No way. Oh, maybe we lose something here this time. We have too many cards in our deck. I don't like this many cards. We can't be guaranteed to get that porcupine we worked hard on improving. So I'm thinking we improve the Raven. Or our little Gek. I think it's gonna be the Raven we grab. The power of the Raven was enhanced by the warmth. As one of the survivors began pulling a knife from their pocket, you withdrew. What the heck is going on with my eyes here? Sorry, I'm seeing like this dot occasionally. I'll be right back, everyone. Give me a second. Alright, that's so weird. It seems to be some sort of, like, twitch going on. That makes it seem like there's a gnat in my face every few seconds it occurs. It's distracting, but I'm gonna make the assumption it'll go away. Alright, let's move on. And do another battle. Same as last time. 2 kingfishers and a coyote. With a stump on his side of the board. And we're starting with a squirrel, the raven egg, and a geck. We'll take 4 damage each turn. I think we play the squirrel to play the raven egg, obviously, and the egg will go by the stump, because I want it attacking over it against him when it becomes a full-fledged creature. And the geck can be placed here to also damage him. Squirrel, I'm so sorry. Interesting. So he's got a sparrow present, but I don't know if I don't think he gets to use that this turn, does he? Does it attack as well? I don't think it does. Guess we'll find out how that works. We could sacrifice, so we could get a squirrel and sacrifice our geck and the squirrel for the wolf, and I think we'll do that because we're almost dead. We've taken 3 damage, and we're gonna do 3 back to him. I think we'll do a little more damage. Actually, oh god, Tim, that could have been a giant mistake. Because you're gonna kill that coyote and not damage him, and you're 2 away from death, but our raven will deal 2 damage back to him. Oh no. Okay. Let's see what we get. Our stoat. Our flying stoat. Okay. We'll do 5 damage to him. That's acceptable. And we've won. We've won. We'll do 5 damage to him, which is enough to take him out. So we should try to play our stoat to do 1 more point of damage. So let's grab a squirrel. Total misplay. No, I disagree. I think we've won. Not bad. Didn't have to use the goat either. Really close, though. And the boss is coming up. You were stopped along the way by a trapper looking to liquidate his pelts. There was something uncanny about his appearance, but you were quickly distracted by his wares. Care to look at me pelts? Take a pelt, free of charge. See the quality. Is that the 1? Can I buy all of them? That's interesting. We could buy the golden pelt for 9. And a rabbit pelt for 2? It's hard to... Okay, good. Okay, I can rearrange those. Yeah, we'll have 2 left over. So let's buy the golden pelt and a rabbit pelt. Yeah, you're leaving already? Please consider me pelts. We did. We're done. Those go in my deck? Thanks for your business. Those don't do anything for me. The man assured you of the value of the pelts. They appear to be useless in a fight. But he mentioned that the trader further down the path would reward you for them. Oh no! Oh man! That's not what I wanted! Okay, I think we're gonna move over here, sacrifice the adder to give the poison attack to something. So let's do that. Yeah, we sacrifice our adder. It clears out another card in our deck. We can give the pelt poison. I don't know why we would do that. Could give it to our deck. It effectively becomes an adder that costs no blood to play. That's pretty amazing if I'm being honest. I think we do that. Let's do that. And it's boss time. My boss battles are high-stakes tests of your aptitude. You miserable cheat. So he's taken it. So we could have afforded to lose one of those battles and lost one of our candle flames. But against the boss, we only get one attempt at it. With one flame, you will either overcome them or die. Fear not. I will let you keep the smoke. Oh. Foul smell invaded your nostrils and caused your throat to seize. Okay, so he's got 2 life over there, and the smoke he gave us must be, because we didn't lose a life, we gain a little bit of extra. Basically, it looked like does no damage, has 1 life. Assuming we can sacrifice it, we get an extra squirrel, basically. A hulking man sat by a brackish pond with his feet submerged in the dark water. He pulled a hook from a pile of rotting fish and rose to his feet. I'm the angler. Go fish. Kingfisher's coming up to start. Okay. So we can get the wolf out immediately. And I guess we do that, right? So we play some smoke. We play the squirrel. We play our porcupine and sacrifice the Not yet. Let me think about this. No, I think we still do so. So let's... Actually, we'll win! We'll take out one of his candles immediately. Assuming he doesn't cheat again. Let's kill the porcupine. Kill the squirrel. To play our porcupine. And then we'll play the wolf. Sacrificing the smoke and the porcupine to play it. Let's play it here, because the kingfisher won't attack it. And we're good. Too fast. Too soon. What the heck? So we're dead. It's me. Yeah, I can get you into play to do 1 point of damage to him. Oh, we can win. We can win. We have this. So we play this. We kill the porcupine to play our stoat, and then we use this to give everything. They all have flying. They all have flying, so we can't win. We've lost everything on our side of the board, and we've lost. That's so dumb. You cheat. Was I supposed to let you hit me once? Well, that's a shame. We might as well use this, I guess. Actually, no. Why? Well, yeah, let's use it. I want to know if it gives our units... If we'll ignore his creatures on our turn, because I want to know how long this lasts for. Okay, so it doesn't last on our turn. Well, we lost. That's it. Huh. Go fish. You aren't dead yet. This isn't purgatory. Though you may think of it that way. Before you expire, I must ask you a favor. I would like a memento. Your very own death card. Oh! Were we supposed to die there? Darn it! Darn it! Okay. So I guess this is introducing another gameplay mechanic to us. It's quite plain at the moment, isn't it? We will work together to amend that. I want this to be the perfect memento of you. These are some cards from your mediocre deck. We can put them to good use. Please, choose a card to draw the cost from. Well, I want no cost on this card. So we're gonna pick the Golden Pelt. A cost of free from the Golden Pelt. And another. I will use its power and health. The numbers. Well, we want the wolf. Interesting, so it's randomly choosing cards that we get for this. So we'll get a free wolf card, basically. 3 power and 2 health from the wolf. Now choose a card from which we will extract the sigils. Oh, interesting. So we can give this flying. Do we get both sigils if I choose the porcupine? Or is it just one sigil? So we can basically make a slightly stronger... a free raven, if we so desired. If it's just one sigil, that would be my pick. But if it's two sigils, I definitely would pick the porcupine. Let's pick the porcupine. I want to see if we carry over its sacrifice ability. A sigil of sharp quills. And the sigil of many lives from the porcupine. Yes! I never did ask you your name. There is now but one final matter. The portrait. Are you ready? You do not need to smile. Here we go again. Another challenger. Perhaps it is time. Perhaps you can understand the bones. The resourceful opossum costs 2 bones. You gain a bone when one of your creatures perishes for any reason. A rattler. 3 damage, 1 life. We could put a squirrel out here to take the hit of the rattler. Well, I mean, we could take... Why? If you're gonna take it, if you're gonna sacrifice a squirrel. If we're gonna sacrifice the squirrel. No, don't do that. So I'm thinking well, no matter what, we play the squirrel, but I'm not gonna. We'll play it over here, and I think we sacrifice it for the stoat. Oh, we don't have to sacrifice it for this. Well, I think we do to put a point of damage on him, and we put the stoat someplace over here, and this moves up and attacks us, and then we draw a card, and it'll be a squirrel, and we sacrifice the stoat and the squirrel to play the wolf, and the wolf kills their rattler. Yeah, I think that'll be the plan. So let's sacrifice the squirrel. Oh, nice, and we did get a bone from that, and we play this. Oh, no, I do want to play the stoat. Here. From the death of your creature, you've gained a bone. You will not lose this until it is spent, or the battle ends. He didn't play anything else. Okay, so we draw a squirrel and place the squirrel there. And then we sacrifice the squirrel. The stoat. Was I asleep again? I guess so, sir. We could play the wolf here. And then spend the 2 of our 3 bones to play the opossum. We already drew a card, right? Yes, we did. So let's End the turn. Well, that's a shame. Actually, no, we've won. We've won. We'll do 4 damage to him. And we have a bullfrog. Which we can't play. So we're... unless I want to play the scroll to get 1 extra bone. But I don't think I do. We'll just end our turn. Oh. I forgot your figurine. Get up and fetch it for me. It's beside the safe. Interesting, the Book of Rules is there now. Oh, I wonder, could we maybe only interact with this once last time, and now if we go to 12 o'clock? No, okay. I still haven't seen any time-related things, so I still don't know what the other thing is to do to interact with that. Hello. I wonder if that's a hint as to something we should do. Squirrel to the left, wolf cub to the right. Nothing else opposed to it. Well, I forgot. Oh, that's our figure. Hold on. So let's try this. So over there, darn it, I should have gotten up and done this, and I completely forgot to do that. Wait, where did I even write them down? Where's this information? Where'd I write them down, Tim? You better be able to. Okay, here we go. So the first figure is Watson. So that's. But there's 4 of them that are standing up. Well, no. Well, there's 2 of them. I don't know. The first one is what? It's Watson. The second one is the Admiral. Next one's Washington. No, that's not right. I don't understand. I thought that was a hint, but I guess it's not. Okay. We still don't know what these interact with. We lost the ring, I suppose, because we didn't. That person's now on the other side of this door, or was made into a card. There's some smoke in this. Can we get even more smoke in it? Maybe there has to be a certain amount of it in here before this opens or something. Can't interact with this at all now. Oh, hello. Oh. Nice. A free gold tooth. We'll take that. I completely missed that last time. Still looks like an arm to me, holding something. But I don't know what that would be. Looks like a hand holding something. Let us continue. We'll do this battle, everyone, and then I think we'll stop at that point, because it feels like we've been playing for an hour or so. The meager coyote, but What did you expect for only 4 bones? The nefarious rattler, or brittle creature, once past its monstrous fangs. The unkillable cockroach. It returns to your hand after dying. I think this time we'll go for big things. Or we'll try for that, so we'll grab the rattler to start. You know, you're free to get up again. To keep your blood flowing. Yes, that's a... I'm no tyrant. You may stand whenever the map is unrolled. It allows me time to plan your next encounter. But do keep your hands off my possessions. He says, as he touches everything in the entirety of the room. So we lost the ring forever. I've got nothing. I don't understand what this is. I don't understand the hint for this. I thought it was related to this, but it's totally not. This is a hint that I think there's something we're supposed to interact with here, but I've got no clue what that is at this moment. Is there any, like, writing lying around that I'm not quite seeing? I could solve that off screen by just trying every single number, but I won't do that. There must be a way to figure it out without resorting to like 10 minutes worth of just flipping those numbers around. Well, I don't see anything else that I can interact with here successfully at this moment. So we move on. Some bone tokens for a rainy night. We have 2 items so far. We'll take the bone tokens. I kind of wish I could drop an item, because I'm never going to use the pliers, and I know what the pliers do. Are you smart or something? He usually doesn't even bother teaching about bones. Alright, here's a tip. I saw a past victim writing a passcode in the rule book. Oh! 273 on Mighty Leap, which was like the last thing I looked at. How about that? But the map isn't on the board at the moment, so we can't get up. We have to finish this game. 2 sparrows and a grand fir. So we're going to take 2 damage. I think we play our stoat to... well, the squirrel, obviously. And then our stoat. And I'll place it adjacent to one of the sparrows. Keep me alive. That's why I placed you there. Although I might be killing you to play the wolf next turn. Okay, he's not playing any other cards, so I can wait around then, right? We're at how much damage have I taken? 1. So we'll do 1 on our turn, and then he'll inflict 2 more, but that's acceptable. And we'll just play the squirrel. End the turn. Oh, what? Oh, right, Tim. You do harm them. You do harm them on your turn. I forgot about that. Okay. So, we take a squirrel. We play the squirrel. We play the wolf, sacrificing both squirrels. And we'll play the wolf here to kill... Actually, no. We'll place it here to do some damage. And we'll play our opossum here. Alright, he's still not playing any other cards, so that's acceptable. I see the way this is going. I concede. You can do that! You may accept my surrender, or you may finish this match the slow way. I will accept his surrender. We know he cheats whenever he wants to, so I'm willing to accept that. I wanted to see what happened if we took that olive branch, and we didn't get any other special tokens for it. So next time he offers it, and it looks like we will win without too much trouble, we will go ahead and kill him slowly instead. We need to pick Lotaeri. We need to take him. A nascent fawn. It quickly grows into an elk. No. Why wouldn't we take Lotaeri with us? Too funny. Alright. So really quick. 273. We'll go and look at that. And then we'll end the session.
Oh, hello. I wasn't sure if I would ever escape that iron crypt. Is a stoat around?
Is a stunted wolf?
This madness must end.
Put that away. You don't really seem to mind me interacting with your things. I don't know if we should open this. Let's wait until there's a third candle. Oh! We'll stop here, everyone. We'll stop here. So thank you guys for watching. This has been a lot of fun, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care, everyone.